Hey everyone, and welcome to Black Desert Online. So I recorded a video about last week. It was a Final Fantasy video, and I basically explained how I wanted to kind of branch out and play some other MMOs, but unfortunately that recording got kind of messed up, so I'm gonna have to just repeat myself again, which I already said it now, but I'm gonna branch out to a few other MMOs, probably this, Black Desert Online, as well as Final Fantasy XIV, just because I feel like I need a break from the Elder Scrolls Online. I'm gonna still be playing that, but just not as much. Basically, I just want to wait and see if ZeniMax kind of fixes the issues in PvP, namely the proc sets. I'm just like pretty much done with them. So I'm pretty much just playing ESO very casually right now, and I feel like I kind of needed some other games to branch out to. So I've played both BDO and Final Fantasy XIV before. Not very long, but I decided to try them again, so here I am on BDO. I currently recorded this video the other day, so I'm just doing a voiceover now. So I'm creating my character here, and I think the only character in BDO I really have experience with, and I don't mean like a lot of experience, just that I've played before, is a witch. And I really enjoy a witch, so I'm going to be playing that occasionally too. But right now here I'm creating a new character, which is a Sorceress, as you probably noticed. I've never played a Sorceress before, but I usually like magic classes, so I figured it would be a good class to try because it seems like it combines magic and melee, which is pretty cool. So I'm just creating my character here, and I'm trying to decide what exactly I want to do with these series with both BDO and Final Fantasy. I don't know if I want to play it like I do Elder Scrolls Online, where I just kind of do the main quests and read all the dialogue, because I don't know, that might be kind of boring. I don't know if I feel like it's either you kind of like that kind of stuff or you don't like it. I know some people really like story-focused playthroughs and Let's Plays, and some people don't. So I don't know if you guys have any opinions on what I should do with this series and with Final Fantasy if I continue to record that, but I feel like I will be recording BDO a little bit more, especially compared to Final Fantasy. So if you guys want to see something specific, like if you want to see me do the main story quest line or any other side quests, I could definitely do that. So yeah, I'm creating my character here, and I don't know, it takes me a while to design my characters for whatever reason. I always say this, I never really consider myself an RPer. I'm not, like, I've never roleplayed in a game, but I like spending time on creating my characters and making them look exactly how I want them to look. And I guess I kind of do like imagining a sort of backstory to my characters, and I think it's mainly because I like to draw my characters, like, in my free time when I'm not playing games. I like to draw, so I don't know, I guess that's the reason. I guess because I'm kind of like a creative, artsy type person. So yeah, so I'm gonna spend a little bit of time here creating my character, and I wanted to make her hair look really cool and a bit different from my other characters, because I think with my other characters I gave them all like orangey red hair and maybe a little pink, so here I was going with like the purpley blue violet color. So yeah, I spent a little bit of time picking the colors for her hair, and I might speed past this part a little bit. Actually, she kind of looks like a unicorn. She reminds me of a unicorn with that, like, different toned hair. So another thing I was kind of thinking about with this series is, besides from actually commentating or talking about the game, I could also talk about different topics that maybe don't have to do with this game, that don't have to do with any game in particular. I don't know. I've been thinking about picking some topics for each video and just talking about that, or talking about my life. I mean, not like my life is really that interesting, but if I have something to say, maybe just using these videos as an excuse to kind of talk about some stuff that's on my mind while I have the game in the background. I don't know, I kind of want to be open to trying a few different things with my recordings and my commentary. I kind of wanted to branch out a little bit, but I'll see. So again, if any of you guys watching this video. If you have any suggestions of what you would like to see me do in these videos, what I should talk about, please let me know in the comments below. I can also do like a Q&A type thing where if you have any questions, I can answer them in the videos. Yeah, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know because I always like to look at suggestions and feedback. So I think now here I am moving on to the skin tone, and I don't know, I find the skin tones to be very strange in this game. They're either extremely bright or unusual colors. I don't know, it's hard to get a more kind of typical skin tone, like a real life skin tone, but I think in the end I managed to find one that was relatively normal. I don't want to say normal, but that's the best word I can think of right now. So of course in this game you can customize the look of your character in great detail. You can change the face structure as well as the body structure, so you can make some crazy looking characters. Yeah, you can make some crazy looking characters. You can like totally make them look deformed if you want to. I didn't because I kind of like to make characters that look good, but I've seen some crazy looking characters, let me tell you. So I kind of wanted to make her look like an elf, but it didn't really work out. I don't think you can actually make pointed ears. I know the ranger class is actually an elf, but I think this, you can't really make her look like an elf. You can't make her ears pointy. So I just kind of settled on regular, normal human ears. And then I didn't want to go crazy because sometimes when I try to change the cheek structure, it makes the face look really bad. So I didn't want to go too crazy. And then I just worked on the makeup. And I tried to give her some nice looking makeup. But I always do this very badly. I don't know why. I'm not good at makeup, I guess. I feel like this makeup style, like the reddish color, I don't know why it reminds me of like a phoenix or something, so I thought that was kind of cool. And I tried to keep it but not make it very obvious. Yeah, so the makeup is taking quite a while. Apparently, I need to make my characters look absolutely perfect. I don't know why, because I'm sure nobody is going to notice what the blush looks like on my character. Alright, so I moved on to the lips, and I always struggle with picking a good lipstick color. I feel like for her, a bluish kind of purple would look good, more of a blue tone. So I gave her that, like, I think I ended up settling on like that light, I don't know if that's a navy color or just blue. I don't know color names. So I think I ended up choosing that. And then I moved on to her eyes. And I decided to give her those weird heart-shaped pupils. Normally I pick the cat-like one, like it's like a cat eye. But I decided to do something a little different with this one and give her the heart iris. Or, sorry, heart pupil. And then at first I was gonna give her a dark, like turquoise or dark teal iris, but then I decided she would probably look better with a different iris color, and I will show you I guess you'll see in a little bit what I decided to pick. I actually like this eye. Looking at it, I think it would have looked nice if I stuck with this color too, even though the pupil ended up looking kind of weird, like on the bottom. I don't know if that's like the shadow or something, but it just looked really strange on the bottom of her eye. But eventually I decided to move on to a more purple eye color, and I think it actually kind of looks nice with her hair. So I'm glad I chose that. And then finally I was done with the face and I moved on to the body shape. And I'm kind of boring. I always make the body types of my characters look kind of the same. And I tried to make her a little smaller. I'm a short person, like shorter. I guess I'm like average for a female. I'm 5'4", I think, or 5'3.5". I don't remember. I was something like 5'4". So I always try, I don't know why, I like to play shorter characters. I don't like those freakishly tall characters. No offense to anybody who's tall. I'm talking about it in video games, like the High Elves in Elder Scrolls Online. They're just too tall. I don't like to play them. So I tried to make her look short without looking kind of strange. So I wanted to make everything in proportion to a smaller body. So I just played around with all of the choices, like the torso and the legs and the arms. and tried to make it look relatively good and not mess it up. And then eventually I got the body to look pretty much how I wanted it to. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but you can also choose a horoscope. I don't know if it actually affects anything in the game or if it's just a kind of background story thing, but I chose the boat because it's kind of like me in real life. I like art, although I don't know if I would really say I'm optimistic. I'm not pessimistic, but I'm not really that optimistic. I guess I'm a free spirit. I don't know. I don't know if I would describe myself like that, but I'm definitely a wanderer. I don't know, wandering in life. So anyway, and then I had to choose a character name, and that is one thing I really do not like about this game. I feel like the name choices are so limited. You can't have spaces in your character name, and not even to mention that every single name I want is taken. It's really annoying. So you have to have either, like, if you want two names, you have to smush them together to one word or have that underscore. And I think underscores are so ugly. So here I chose a name. I was actually on behindthename.com. I use that a lot when I used to like write stories and stuff. So I sometimes use that when I'm creating characters and I need to find a good name. So I tried this name, Briallen, I think it's pronounced, but it was taken, of course. And then I usually go back to the name like Eira or Eirella. So I tried Eira, Rion, and of course that was, or no, it wasn't taken. I couldn't use the space, which is stupid. I don't like that. I wish they would change that. So then I was like, well, do I make it one word or should I do the underscore? And I think I, what did I do? Did I just make it one word? No, I put the underscore. Okay, I wasn't sure. So I had to put an underscore in, and I just hate it. And I don't like the family name I chose, Ice Moon. Again, it's because when the game came out, literally every name I wanted to use was taken. And I was just like, oh my god, I'm so unoriginal. I can't think of a name. And then I just pulled that name out of my ass, and I basically was just like, okay, I just combined different words and got Ice Moon, and then I ended up using that, and I regret it now, and I don't think you can change it unless you get a new account or something. So I'm stuck with it. So that is one of my complaints about this game is the name system. I don't like it. It's too strict. I want to put spaces between my name. So yeah, another thing I want to say is that I'm very confused about is the node system in this game. I don't know how it works. I've been trying to find information in the game on it, but I don't know. I can't find a straight answer. So if anyone has any information about the node system, or in my next video, I can kind of like try to figure out how it's done and explain it if I figure it out, and that way I can we can learn together. I can share with you guys what I learned, because that's one of the things I'm very confused about in this game. But I did learn how to do that auto fishing where you can fish while you're AFK, so I'm very happy about that. It wasn't difficult at all. I don't know why I thought it was so difficult to figure out how to do it. But yeah, so that's something I want to learn about, like the node system or whatever it's called. So I think I skipped that movie thing. So here it was the tutorial, and in the next video, I don't know if I'm gonna show the tutorial because I kind of started it already before I exited the game. But yeah, that is the end of this video. Please let me know what you guys want to see, if you want to see anything in particular with this series. If you have any suggestions of what I should talk about, or if you guys don't really care and just want me to do whatever. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!